Any words will do. Oh my God, this is the longest that anyone has not talked ever. There is nothing you can say to make this worse, so just say something.
Today we take a look at the future, both of this show and of our reviews. Frankly, the reviews I've been putting out have become a little bit formulaic in my opinion. And so we're going to have a new policy when it comes to reviews. From now on, anything older, such as older films, older games, and such, are going to be done much in the style of our movie talk videos. We're not going to give it so much a score category by category, as much as an overall look. However, after a few fan suggestions, we are going to go back to where we have the main review and then a spoiler section. That way I talk about a spoiler for a section, but do it in its own area, so if you don't want it, you don't have to watch that part instead of skipping the video in its entirety. Where the rule's really going to make a big change is in newer movies and new video games. For them, we are going to go with the formulaic scoring system. However, we are going to do things a little bit differently. We're not going to cut pure footage of the game while talking about each individual category. And there's a couple reasons for that. Reason number one is simply for copyright purposes. With YouTube being a lot more active in what they consider a copyright infringement, there's no reason to give them any more material than I already have to. So if there's something specific I want to show you, I will cut to it, but otherwise, it may play in a little window over here next to me. Or perhaps over here. We haven't really worked that one out yet. But most of the video will simply be me talking, with maybe a couple of cutaways as I'm speaking. First of all, it seems more professional to continue maintaining eye contact with the viewer while giving the review, number one. And number two, again, the YouTube Content ID system, I don't want to piss it off any more than I already do. Now, the opinion pieces I do on this show will also be going through a little bit of a change. We're not going to be quite as topical as we have been. I figure I'll leave that more for my friend Vernon Tuit's Gaming Bites. He's our news guy. I'm more of the opinion piece fellow. And so that's where I'm going to stay, talking about a wide range of topics, not necessarily affecting day-to-days. That doesn't mean if something comes up like, say, the Xbox One debacle, I won't be there making videos to inform people as to what's up. But I'm not going to be every single controversy right out in front, unless it's something that I feel like particularly needs multiple videos at multiple times. Elsewise, Vernon and myself are just going to wind up stepping on each other's toes constantly, and our shows will puppet each other, and no one wants that. In the coming year, you'll be seeing more videos from me than you have before, and I do hope you enjoy the upcoming content. Now, at this point, nothing is set in stone as far as topics go. That's why I don't usually announce them in advance. I may change them on the fly. However, for right now, we're going to be going back to one review a week every Friday, and a Vega Goose Says opinion piece every Monday. Now, depending on situations here in my real life, that may change, but I will do my utmost to make sure uploads continue, whether I'm actually here or not. And finally, to close out this video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has viewed, everyone who has clicked the like button, or even the dislike button. That's fine by me. You watched the video, or at least part of it, before you clicked. And more importantly, to everyone at HoldTheLine.com over the last year. Now, admittedly, we've seen quite a few excellent members go away in the past year. And we may see more leave in 2014. However, the overall point of Hold the Line is to form a community for gamers, is not to form a community where no one's allowed in and no one's allowed out. So people will ultimately leave us over time, and people will join us thereafter. Such is simply the nature of the beast. And while it truly saddens me to see some of our longtime members leaving, I understand why they're going, and I can't particularly fault them on things. And so until 2014, let me just say, my name is Vega Goose. Thank you very much for watching. Stay strong and game on.